Hey guys, it's been a while since we posted a new video, but we got a couple new things that Evan and I use around the house. So I want to give a quick review of one of the purchases that I made. This is the U.S. General 30-inch 5-drawer rolling tool cart. We got this about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
About a month ago from Harbor Freight. It was on sale for $189. This was my Christmas present. Even though it was before Christmas, it's something I wanted, and my wife gave the green light to pick it up. Something I'm going to use. It was $189 on sale. Didn't include the side shelf. That's separate. That we'll show you guys that in a couple minutes. We'll talk more about that.
And put a little rug.
Yep.
And that back there.
Yeah. So we'll go through one step at a time, Ev. We'll go over some of the tools we have.
Which drawer first? Up here?
We're going to start up on the top. Got to hold it nice and steady. Back up. Remember, we want to get the whole thing in.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go over some of the tools we got and some of the tools I had. And the main reason we got this was because we do a lot of work out in the driveway on the cars, between the ATVs, bikes, dirt bikes. As you can see here is a project my son brought home, my 17-year-old. This is a 93 125 two-stroke. He literally got this thing for just over $100. The plastics are here. New top end was put on it, but I don't think the kid who did it properly, so we're going to kind of redo it. Next project we have is going to be dumping the 302 back into my Mustang, my Fox body, which is out in the driveway. So we do a lot of work around here and a lot of tinkering, and I was getting tired of going all the way out in the driveway to the toolbox all the way over there, Ev. The Craftsman. Having to go all the way there to the outer end of the garage to go in and out of the house 100 times out into the driveway. So try to hold steady, buddy. You're all over the place.
I know.
So, all right, let's start from the front, buddy. The top. So back up. Okay. So one of the modifications we saw on YouTube that I like is these are the Harbor Freight magnetic strips. You can get these for like $4 on sale each. The magnets, the magnets are okay to kind of strong, but you got to secure this. And I wasn't crazy about drilling into the tool cart, but I had to because there are certain things I wanted quick access to without having to get in and out of a drawer. So what I ended up doing was bolting these on with four, I don't know, I think they're 1/2-inch bolts, with nuts. They hold on real steady. I show them the back F where it bolts on. We did a pretty good clean job. These are just, again, drilled out, and they're flathead screws. So they hold the magnetic strips on really tight. And I wanted this here because it would keep me from going in and out of drawers. I have quick access. Like, here's a 1/2-inch Craftsman. Back up some, bud. 1/2-inch Craftsman. It's heavy. Probably one of the heavier ones I have as far as ratchets goes. And it wants to slide down on a magnet, but if I set it on here, it kind of rests on the socket release button. Here's the 3/8 drive Pittsburgh Pro flex head ratchet. Got really good reviews on YouTube. I've had this wrench for about 3 years, and I have put it through its use, and it's held up pretty good. I have tightened the nut here with a Torx head, and it's holding pretty good. It's, again, I'm not an everyday mechanic, but it's holding its own. I just got this one the other night. This one got some pretty good reviews. This is the Pittsburgh Pro swivel head, 3/8 drive for getting in some tighter areas. Gives you a little more access, I think. So I picked this up. Used that the other night. Craftsman. This is this one's pretty cool. This is pretty unique. So this is a basically a 1/4-inch drive socket, but with a 3/8 head, which is really cool for if you have a larger bolt you're trying to get off in a tight area. This is from Duralast, which is AutoZone. If you go there and you order it, you just I think what you're going to want is tell them it's part number 73-868. 73-868. I saw this on a YouTube video a few years ago, and a guy really enjoyed it. And then you'll see here, this is actually a 1/4-inch drive. Really no difference, and a little bit difference. This is a Stanley, I think. Made in USA Stanley. but not a whole heck of a lot of difference in size. Only this will take a 3/8 socket, which is pretty cool. So that's a 3/8 1/4 inch. Again, the Pittsburgh Pro 1/4 inch flex head. I've held this up to you know, some pretty good abuse. It's holding up pretty good. We use this a lot working on Evan's Toro snowblower, right, buddy?
Yep, we'll do a video on that thing.
Yeah, we'll do a video eventually on that. We got a $10 Toro 2-stroke snowblower, which we repaired for about, we bought it for $10, and we put another $20 into it, and it runs great. We use this a lot because it's got small bolts.
No, what about that little
Yeah,
one?
this little bugger here. That's a little stubby, no name, stubby, 1/4 inch drive. So these are cool because they kind of stay up here. This here is another magnetic strip. This, I was a little bit scared to drill in my box first, so what I did was I ended up siliconing magnets onto the back of this magnet to hold on. And it does not hold up very well. It doesn't hold weight. But again, I got a bunch of flex heads on here, swivels. The magnet on here is not too bad, not too shabby on the actual magnet itself. It holds pretty good. So again, just it holds okay, I guess.
Just your little light.
It got a little too heavy though with all the ration stuff on it. So yep, this is the back up, get some good space. This is the Braun. Is that it? Braun. Yeah, this is Harbor Freight's adjustable light. I had a large, I want to say it was an 850 lumen. It was like a, I don't know, 48 inch shop light from them that was rechargeable. I did not like it. It definitely wasn't 500 or 850 lumens, I'll tell you that. But I returned it. This has gotten a lot of good reviews on YouTube. A lot of guys kind of compare it to the Astro. I don't know what model, but this flexes. It rotates, I believe, 180 degrees.
And that doesn't have a little light at the top?
Yeah, and it's got a little flashlight. 2 modes, so it's on the bright mode, which is, what's that, 390 lumens it was supposed to be?
Yeah, 390.
And then, so 390, it dims down, and then you have this little tip here. You know, I guess if you're trying to get in a little tight area, it works pretty good. But this has got a lot of good reviews. It's got a really strong magnet on it, as you can see. I mean, this can pull the lid shut with all that weight on it, which is good because this is another nice light. This is the Quantum at Harbor Freight.
We got 2.
Yeah, I gave one to Jason for his toolbox, though. My oldest son, my 17-year-old. So, yep. So this one here, I forgot this was, I think, $4.99 on sale with the coupon. Mm-hmm. The magnet's not very strong on this one, but it's still, look at this. It holds up pretty good, though.
What about a little Craftsman one?
Yeah, this one, little Craftsman bugger is pretty good. This I got at Sears when our local Sears was open. Not a bad little light. The magnet, is not very strong on this, though. That's the only problem. But again, it is a bright little light. Evan uses this a lot on his little projects.
I sure do.
This is a Job Smart one. This was a Tractor Supply. Yeah, back up a little more, bud, so you can get everything. There you go. This ain't too bad. Magnetic tray, Harbor Freight. We're going to plug this back in, bud, before we forget. Again, we get a lot of our tools at Harbor Freight, but I only kind of buy the ones that I see a lot of research done on from other people. So we'll go over a couple more things we have here. Here's the Craftsman pry bars, 3 size with the end caps. This is pretty cool. I just got this, and the reason I got this from Harbor Freight was we're doing the spark plugs in my son's 2005 F250, and when you take the coil pack off and you try to get to the spark plugs, there's a lot of debris that falls down in that area. You got to blow it out. My standard size nozzle, I'll bring it to you, bud, is this one here. Pretty good. It's got probably, that's about what, 4 inches, 5 inches. Kind of hard reaching into the back cylinder, the back coil pack though, to blow out the debris. This one's pretty cool because this is actually telescopic. So it's got a pretty good reach for reaching far back in areas and blowing them out. And this, I think, one again with the coupon was like $6. And listen, it blows air. It's not very complicated. I can't see why you could go wrong with getting it. Literally, air goes in one end and out the other. It can't be too bad. So don't be afraid to buy something like that from Harbor Freight. Let's put this back here.
About our screwdriver cool thing that we did.
Yeah, so here's a cool little tip I saw on YouTube. These are, again, screwdrivers. And these are the little holes down here, bud. Mm-hmm. Down in here in the tool cart. that they come with. Sorry about that. They have little holes for screwdrivers and different accessories, and the holes get smaller and smaller as you go. So it's hard to tell what screwdriver is what. So what we got there, buddy?
Milwaukee Ingersoll.
Yeah, so here's Milwaukee Ingersoll. This is a paint marker. So what we did was basically put what type of screwdriver was in here. So you know it's a Phillips head, Phillips head, Phillips head. That's a flathead. So, you know, quick access to it to be able to just grab and go. A couple other things we got in here. Harbor Freight. Again, don't be afraid to shop at Harbor Freight. Here's their socket organizers.
Cheap price.
Yeah, good stuff. Right, good stuff. Cheap price. Here's their socket organizers. I had this for a long time. This is the SAE. Comes in a 3-pack. I think it's 9 and change. You get 3 SAEs for $9. Comes with for the 1/2-inch drive, my 3/8 drive, and the 1/4-inch drive. And the metric one. This is my metric side here. Here's the 1/2-inch drive. Here's the 3/8 drive, and here's the 1/4-inch drive. I have a lot of sockets. Again, I accumulated a lot of these sockets over the years. I don't know where I got the majority of them. Probably garage sales. I bought some new individually. I had a drawer on my Craftsman back there. The 3rd drawer down on the 2nd chest. That was my socket drawer. Literally had them just piled up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you ever remembers because he helped me organize everything. So when I was looking for like a 15 millimeter, I would have to dig through that entire drawer, and out of frustration, I just stopped and would go out and buy a new one.
Yeah.
So when we organized it, I have so many extra sockets. It's not funny, but it was good though because I found in there. Now I have a way to organize. If I need a 3/4, I just walk over to here, 1/2-inch drive. Here's my 3/4 right here.
You have the spark plug ones, right?
Yeah, spark plug. My spark plug sockets are here. This is on a separate rail. Again, I'll show you guys all this stuff. We'll go through one thing at a time though. So here's my 1/2-inch drive SAE setup, and majority of the sockets I have are Craftsman, made in USA's. Again, when organizing though, I found that I had a couple really good sockets in here. Like I have a lot of Protos, which I hear are really good sockets. They hold up. Another Proto here. I think from here down I have Proto. S&K. What's that? Proto. Proto. What do you got there for this one? Proto. I think all the way down to that one is going to be a Proto. Here's a Husky. I had to get a 9/16 1/2-inch drive.
Another Proto.
He had a 1/2-inch.
And
that's just a spark plug wrench, buddy. Spark plug socket. I ran out of space, and that's a Armstrong. This is like I guess you'd say a shallow 1/2-inch drive. But again, going through, I noticed I did have some expensive sockets. Like somehow, here's my Craftsman USA. I knew I had one here somewhere. Here you go, Snap-on. Got a couple Snap-on sockets. Don't even know where I got them. Probably a garage sale. So this is a 11/16. Why do I have that set up here? 11/16 right here. Here you go. Craftsman. Snap-on. So you'd be surprised what you come across when you get them individually. For my impact sockets, again, Harbor Freight. Heard they have very good reviews. What I like about the Harbor Freight impact sockets, these are 6-sided, so it's you have less of a tendency to round out bolts and nuts that way. Again, I've used these a lot. The 19 millimeters. I'm sorry, that's the SAE side. Definitely the 11/16 I've used a lot on this. A 1/2-inch drive, the 1/2-inch I've used a lot. I've never had a problem.
And guys, don't be afraid to buy Harbor Freight tools.
Yeah, don't listen. If that's what your budget has, that's what it is. I've heard a lot of professional mechanics.
Actually, use Harbor Freight.
Yeah, and they hold up pretty well. Not all their stuff, but again, that's for a whole different topic, conversation. People arguing whether it's good or not. For me, the homeowner, and I use my stuff a lot. I've never broken anything by them. They have a lifetime warranty. I'm not advocating Harbor Freight, but when it's what you can afford, it's what you can afford. I needed to get another. I couldn't fit more of these organizers in here, as you can see. And I have to run them lengthwise to get them all in here, not widthwise. I'm sure there's a way I could set them up widthwise, but I just like, you know, it looks a little bit neater this way. It's more organized for me personally. So I needed another 1/2-inch drive socket holder. So this is a Husky. Hey, you're back to hold them, cameraman. This is a, yeah, go back. You need more room, buddy. This is a Husky. I got this one from, I think it was Home Depot. It is magnetic. Oh, not very, what happened there?
With the other magnet.
Oh, no, it's a cover. Take off. All right, folks, instruction 101. Back up so you got room. Didn't realize I had to take these little plastic covers off. Before you use it, take it off. That's why it wasn't holding very well, bud. I was kind of not very impressed with the magnet on this, but now I see why. Because it had plastic caps on it. So, again, here's a Husky. This is a magnetic socket holder. Listen, these are impact sockets, 1/2-inch drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's 10 and 10, 1/2-inch drive, deep and shallow, and
hope you don't fall out.
yeah, well, they hold really good, and they're adjustable. So these spin, so you can kind of get an idea of, you can have the markings outside. You know, tell you what size is what. Wow, I didn't realize that that was that little plastic cap was on there. So let's see. Let's stick this on here. Wow, back up so you got more space. This holds really good, guys. This is a Husky. This holds really good. So if you're working on your car, you need your impact sockets. You can just slap this on the face, pull off, put on, and not have to go in and out of the box, I guess. Pretty good magnets, pretty strong.
Dad, once you're done with this, we're going to have to make a second part.
Oh, okay.
We'll call it Down to the Drawers.
Okay, yeah, definitely. We'll do a part 2. Wow. Okay, you learned something new. Okay, so again, to try to get some space safe, here are my bigger impacts. Again, when I talk about, you need more space, buddy. You can't be that close. There you go. So these are 1/2-inch drive. Again, going through them. Snap-on. Don't know where I got them from. Probably garage sale. I don't know. 1 3/8. Snap-on. 1 1/16. Snap-on. This is a Snap-on 1 7/16. I have 2 of these, I think, somewhere. Armstrong. Or Williams. I'm sorry. This one. Oh, no, Armstrong. And I have some other ones back here. Oh, here's the other Snap-on. 1 1/16. Again, don't be afraid to shop at garage sale, guys, for some of your tools, too.
We got some of our best tools there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now these are the Harbor Freight organizers, the plastic ones here. They have the sizes displayed nice and clear, so you can just kind of look for the number you need and grab it. Yep. Even when I tell Evan's really good with my tools. He's familiar with them, but I'm like, hey, I need a 1-inch. Get me the 1-inch, Ev.
1-inch?
Yeah, I need a 1-inch. Bang. He can go and just grab it for me if I'm busy tied up on the ground or something.
I just gotta look through here, and when I see it, I can get it.
Yep. And, oh, here's another tip, guys. Your sockets are black on black. Took nail polish, kind of, and
you paint over the numbers so
yeah,
you can find them.
Paint over the numbers, and then you take nail polish remover and take off the extra paint you have on there. And listen, this stands out a whole lot better than,
just
here's one I didn't do.
Fully black.
Yeah, this is an Allen. I don't know where I got this one from, but here's a 1/2-inch. So here's the difference here. If you're back at an angle or distance and you're looking for your size, one stands out much better than the other. So that's just a little tip I got off of YouTube, and I want to pass it on to you guys. Shallows.
And this Milwaukee ink saw.
Yeah, this Milwaukee ink pen has been great. We've been doing a lot with it.
We even used it on the bike.
Yeah, we used it on our bags. But, yeah, so I knew which tab was what. But let's get back over here, bud. Stay focused. because I get off on a beaten path here. Off the beaten path, forgive me. Okay, so I have my spark plug socket set up down here. 13/16, 5/8, 9/16. These I found somewhere. I cleaned them up a little bit. Who makes these? These are her brand. I found these out in my shed in another toolbox I have, and they just look pretty cool. These are a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pointer, I guess. Pretty cool 1/2 inch drive. So I cleaned them up, put them to use here. Again, here's the 3/8. These numbers here are kind of fading a little bit, but still I can read them pretty good. These are all Craftsman sockets, a little bit of mixture of a couple different things. Here's a it's a Craftsman, mostly USA stuff, some unfortunately Chinese stuff. Here's a snap-on 13mm. So here's my metric side here. I got them separated. This here is a 15mm impact. This is a Mac. Again, stuff I got at garage sales probably because I can't afford this stuff, the good stuff. Here we go here on this side. You got it from here, bud? Mm-hmm. Here's Harbor Freight. These are 3/8 drive deep sockets. Only a couple of them. Only a couple of them are. The rest are, this is Craftsman. Back up some, bud. Craftsman.
Yeah,
okay, here's my metric impacts here. Again, some of this is Harbor Freight. Some of this is this one here. I don't even know what brand this is. That's Astro 30mm. I think I needed that for a front end somewhere along the way. Harbor Freight, again, we outlined this with yellow nail polish so it stands out a little better.
The video is getting really long.
Yeah, here's a Proto 1/2 inch swivel. Back up. You don't want to be too close, pal.
Yeah, as far back as I can go.
Okay, cool. Here's another brand of magnetic socket holder. This is Ares, A-R-E-S. This was about $2 cheaper on Amazon. This was $20. I got this before I got the Husky, I think, because I needed one. And when I seen this one, I'm not going to admit, I like this. I'm not going to lie. I like this one better than the Husky. It glides much better, and it turns so much smoother. I think it's more adjustable, in my opinion. And again, oh,
whoops.
Whoa, not happy about that. That didn't hold up to... Oh, here's why. I didn't have the I don't have the sockets in where the ball is. Let's try that again.
Technical difference.
Yeah, because that kind of holds. So, okay.
Right.
Now we're going to do the front draw hold. Back up.
Boom.
This holds pretty good. I figured my problem out. This isn't fair because I don't believe I have all the sockets on the ball that holds them on. So, but again, this is holding pretty
really
good. Oh, man, I'm gonna say not as good as the Husky maybe. And this socket here wants to fall off. But again, okay, it's on. So, but again, it's holding. It's holding pretty good. I wonder if this has another plastic. No, I don't think so. So anyway, I needed this. I needed another setup for my deep sockets, metric impact. Couldn't fit the organizers in here, so I got these. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Again, a 10 space setup. Here's my 3/4. I'm sorry, my 1/2 inch drive shallows and deeps. Harbor Freight, again, the majority of the 1/2 inch drive ones. What else we have here? Oh, here's a little Craftsman.
Oh, it's a little drill.
Evan likes this one. This is a screw gun here.
Yeah, it's the one I use.
Evan uses that a lot. I got a toothbrush, which is coming in handy really a lot, cleaning up a lot of the tools and some small areas.
We got an impact gun, too.
Yeah, this has been a pretty good little gun, guys. This is the Milwaukee. It's the M18, 1/4 inch drive. I can pull lug nuts off with some of the vehicles, some of the cars with this. I don't think the truck, I haven't tried the pickup truck yet. But, hey, listen, I bring this on the road when we're traveling to get lug nuts off. It pulls them off. Does a good job. But I do have my eyes on the Milwaukee 3/8 stubby. I heard that's a really cool impact gun. That's electric or rechargeable, cordless, and that's the M12. But that's gonna be next, I think, for us.
Yep, and the video is getting really long.
More screwdrivers, more of them marked here. So breaker bars down here. Okay, let's get on to the drawers.
How about we make a separate video?
No, I think we're okay.
Alright,
Keep going. Oh, side table. Again, this is separate, guys, from your purchase. This is 27 bucks, I believe. This adds some extra workspace. I added a, this was like a $2 floor mat from Home Depot I added here, and I kind of like this. It's kind of bumpy, thick. I cut it to size, and you can kind of work on things here, throw stuff on here. You're not worried about denting anything. And what I like is when you got small objects like this, it kind of gets caught up in these little bumps and won't roll off, but when they're black like that, it's kind of hard to see them. So again, here's the side cart we got. Let's get into some of the drawers, bud. You gotta back up and give.
Alright, so I'm just gonna do them. This drawer, we got batteries, number one needed thing for all of our lights to run.
Yep, all the flashlights.
You got a inflator thing, not inflator, a tire gauge.
Tire gauge, digital, holds up pretty good.
Toe peak.
Yep.
Got a few sockets, a little...
Those are extensions. That's a feeler gauge. So this is our extension and our extra ratchets drawer. Again, a lot of these things I have up on top of here because I could just kind of grab them.
And
nice, sturdy drawers. They hold up pretty good. This is the 5 drawer. My floor is not the greatest shape. It's not exactly level. It's kind of bumpy, but the drawer is open, right, Ev?
And you have to click down that little button.
Yep, yep. There's a button you slide here on each drawer to open it, which is cool because when you're rolling it, they won't just flop open. So go to our next drawer, Ev. This is a deep drawer, right?
Alright, we got, this is our plier tape, got Teflon tape, a screwdriver.
Yep.
And our newest, probably most favorite item.
Yeah.
A Soto torch.
Yep.
What you do, God, how hard this is. You put in a lighter. It needs to be a square lighter.
Like a Scripto or a dollar store cheap lighter, right?
And you put it right in there.
Mm-hmm.
You put the cover on.
Yeah.
And then to light it, you push down on that. Hey, why aren't you working?
There you go.
And then got a little flame.
And you got a little torch. I use this for our tubing, our shrink tubing, right? You have to heat them up for your electrical connections. So I use that. It's better than using a regular lighter. So pretty cool setup. This was 13 bucks clearance at REI. And again, you throw a cheap dollar store lighter in there.
Sometimes you have to blow the torch out too.
Yeah, sometimes you want to make sure it's all the way extinguished.
And this is how but this thing gets really hot. That's why the flame is gets red.
This is from a dollar store. This is another type
Just a buck.
Yeah, just a buck we got that from.
Yeah, it's
so
very
careful
powerful.
putting that hot thing back in there, buddy. Snap ring, pliers, Harbor Freight. I'm not crazy about those.
Scissors, you need that.
Yes, that's definitely. Here's something Harbor Freight has now. This is a company called Doyle. And here's a pair of pliers. I saw a guy do a review on these, and he's very happy with them. They're very sturdy. I've been using them, really happy with them. So this is kind of like our electrical and plier drawer.
And now, is it here?
That drawer down there? Yeah, what do we got in here? Oh, okay.
Drill bits, a little thing for...
Oil filter wrenches.
Oil filters.
Tubing cutter, tubing bender, quick disconnects. That's for the rear brakes on for drum brakes for taking the springs out. I don't remember where I got this from.
That's a little pipe cutter.
Yeah, a little pipe cutter. Now the third drawer, we're going to skip the third drawer, Ev, because that is going to be a separate thing. Yeah. We'll show them on the way out.
And the bottom one?
Yep.
Here we just have microfiber cleaning cloths. Harbor Freight, we got them for free with a coupon.
Yep. Yeah, we had the free coupon, and we go through a ton of those things.
And how much were these offer? Were they free too?
8-inch were $1.99, and the 2-inch were $2.99, I believe, for the 11-inch ones. We go through zip ties quite a bit, as you can imagine, guys, like most people do when you're working on things and trying your best to rig stuff up.
Yeah, we got a few hammers.
This is the hammer draw.
A C-clamp, I think.
This is the pipe wrenches, multi-tool.
What's that thing?
That's for ball joints. That's a spreader. C-clamps. Again, good quality. This is the largest drawer of the 5 drawers. It's deep. This thing supposed to hold, I think, 700 pounds. The drawers are really easy opening and closing. This is kind of like not another review, but we kind of treated myself to another treat tonight.
We'll show that in another video.
This is this was on sale tonight at the Home Depot. We were in there. We had a pop in there. It's the 30-piece ratchet and combination wrench set from Husky. And what I like about this, guys, and you'll see what I'm talking about, if you have the tool cart, the 30-inch tool cart here, 5-drawer, and you're interested in this, I'm big into organization, as you can see. What I thought was really cool was, go ahead, open that drawer down.
Boom!
Pretty cool setup. So here's what happened. This here is a blow mold case that comes with the Husky. It was $59 on sale for the 30-piece ratcheting open end set. I had ratcheting open ends, or ratcheting combination wrench set already. It was a mixture of Husky and Craftsman ones, but because we don't have a Sears local open anymore, I saw an opportunity to jump on this. This case came with the set.
Oh, Dad, there's a gear wrench.
Yep, I'm going to get into that in a second, buddy. So, this blow mold case came with the set, and it actually fits perfectly in this drawer. A little tight, actually. You got to kind of manipulate it to get it in there, but it is not going to move. You can slam that.
And only the top will shake.
And open it again, and this is not going to move because it sits in here tight. It does take up quite a bit of the drawer, but it leaves you this area here open for what I have some of my larger wrenches in here, crescent wrenches. These are some crow's foots. Let me know what brand these are. This was at a garage sale again. Just has some numbers on it for different sizes. I don't know who makes these, but I like these. I used them on a power steering line on a Suburban that we had. I think it was a 9/16 I needed for it. So this is the set that is from Husky here. It's pretty cool. It goes up to 13/16 and up to 18 millimeter, but it does skip the number 16. But that's okay because I don't really think I used the 16 millimeter. But it came with the stubby wrenches as well, as you can see here. I have gear wrench stubbies though, so I like the gear wrenches. So what I did was I took the Husky gear wrenches out, stubbies out. I'm sorry, the stubbies out, and put the gear wrenches in because I have every size. Unfortunately, I have more gear wrenches than spots that are allotted for the Huskies, but I just keep the extra ones back here. It's not that big of a deal. I like the gear wrenches. They seem to be just a little bit better of a build quality on the stubbies, and I use stubbies a lot. For some reason, I just grabbed them. They're small, they're compact. But anyway, so what I did was I took the Husky stubbies and the Craftsman Craftsman combination ratcheting wrenches, and gave them to my son. He's in the C-Tech program for automotive repair, and it's pretty cool because he just got himself a whole set of ratchet and combination wrenches from me tonight. And if I find I don't like the Huskies, I'll just take my Craftsman ones back from him. That's the best part about it, being dad. So, but anyway, again, guys, if you have this tool cart and you're looking for a nice, clean, organized setup, grab the Husky 30-piece ratchet and combination wrench set from Home Depot. Lifetime warranty, which is pretty cool because there's a whole bunch more Home Depots around me than Sears anymore. It comes in a multitude of sizes, and if you're an organization freak like I am, you have a nice setup in here that you can find all your stuff. It's nice and clearly marked on each side for metric and for SAE, and as well as the stubbies. You have this extra storage tray. There was a canvas roll-up thing that you could put your wrenches that came in here. I gave that to my son to put his in. So again, that's be a separate review one day maybe to see how they hold up. Let me know what you guys think of the Husky combination ratchet and wrench set, or the wrenches if you have an opportunity, because I'll take my Craftsman ones back if you guys you know, tell me that these Huskies really don't hold up well.
Well, hopefully they do.
Another thing we got back here is from Harbor Freight.
Yeah, I'll take it off.
No, we're going to start here first, bud.
Oh.
This is the magnetic power strip. It's red. It matches the toolbox. This was $29 with a 20. Then I had a 20% off coupon. 2 USB ports, and it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots to put regular plugs in, which is cool because you can have a whole lot set up here on your tool cart with just one wire running to an outlet. Even when you roll it out somewhere, if you have an extension cord, you can have all your charging material on here, run power tools off of it.
And here.
Yep. Another mod we put on here was the rubber glove, magnetic.
They kind of fall out because they're tiny.
Yep, that's been pretty cool. Another tip for you guys, when you put the handle on the 30-inch cart, guys, set the handle in the second bolt hole.
Because
not
up
the top
here, you
one.
won't be able to close it, right?
No, you can close it. Here's what happens. If you intend on using with the lid down and using that lid, the back side of the lid, as a working surface, when you close it, if you set this handle up on the top setting here, the top bolt, this handle is going to be sticking up over the lid. So if you have a long piece of material that you're working on the top of the lid, it's going to hit this. So always set this down to the second setting, the second bolt hole. And then this is literally flush with this. So when you close the cart, the lid, as you can see here, it's going to be level and give you that whole working surface.
And what about down here?
Yep.
All right, I'll go. We got anti-seize.
We use that all the time.
It's like a lube and anti-rust.
Yeah.
Mass airflow cleaner.
Yep.
We don't really use that. WD-40. We
Always
use that
use that.
a lot.
Yep.
What do we got here?
That is the electrical cleaner.
And over here we got
That's a dry lubricant.
some type of lubricant. And over here, probably my favorite item, Fast Orange Hand Cleaner.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, guys.
It smells like orange. You put it on your hands, rub it in, and get it off with a paper towel. Works good.
Gets all the grease out.
And over here, we have Loctite spray adhesive.
Yeah, guys, another tip. So your cart, your tool cart from Harbor Freight is going to come with liners.
And you're going to want to adhesive them down.
Yeah, so these liners here, they just kind of rest in here when you get it. Get a Canada spray adhesive, do yourself a favor, and spray down your drawer. Remove the liner, spray your drawer down with a light coating, and put the liner back on. That's going to prevent your liner from slipping and sliding all over when you shut the drawer with heavy items on it. I did not do that on one of my drawers, and I regret not doing it, but I could always take it out and do it again, not a big deal. So just another tip, it keeps your liner in place and keeps it from moving. Even your top liner here, this is a liner on the bottom. The bottom of the tool cart.
Yeah, we forgot to do that.
So down here.
We got a lot of stuff.
Yep.
We got this little...
That's our Dremel setup, guys. I ran out of Dremel accessories, but somebody did a review on the Harbor Freight accessory. You don't have to take it out of. We'll just point to it. I got that. It was $20. That is the 276-piece Harbor Freight assembly. These are my 3/4-inch sockets, which I think I got these from my dad. He don't use them anymore, but these are big suckers, man.
Yeah.
This is a 2-inch socket, and this is Challenger, Proto Challenger. I do have the 3/4 adapter here. Somewhere? So, here it is. I do have a 1/2-inch to 3/4 adapter. This is a, again, Proto, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Proto. A lot of proto stuff I have somehow.
That you're holding your phone at the same time.
Oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. Habit. So we have some air ratchets set up here. Again, Harbor Freight comes through. These are the swivel hose inlets here. These are pretty cool for getting in tight areas. It allows your hose to swivel. I want to say each of these were like $2, $2.50. I bought 2 of them.
Over.
Bungee cords. Can't ever have enough bungee cords. They're good for holding up the calipers, brake calipers out of your way, and whatever else.
Over here, we got this little thing to measure the RPMs of an engine.
Yeah, that's a
right?
timing light down here. So down here it gives you a lot of good storage. Hold the camera, Ev. I'll give them a quick measurement. So this opening here, you got roughly the opening itself is 10 inches, but it drops down a little bit to where you have a 13.5 inch opening by...
And how long is that?
You might have to back up. About 26 inches. So you have a good opening there that you can use a lot of that space for a lot of your tools that you have underneath and get them out of the way. Another Harbor Freight tool I got is the this is the Maddox, the disc brake caliper and service toolkit. This is for getting the piston in on some of the brake calipers that you screw in. Heard some good reviews about it, some bad ones, but I've rented the one from AutoZone, and it's probably the same kit. But when you need it, you kind of need it. So I got it. It was $49, I think, and I used a 20% off coupon.
And we also got this little magnetic thing.
Yeah, a little magnetic retriever. This video is getting real long, guys. Sorry about that, but
we're gonna have to leave it off.
yeah. We're gonna bail out now, guys. Again, this is the 30-inch Harbor Freight toolbox. Very happy with it. We wheel it around. We got it to where we need it to go. Oh, caster wheels. That's a solid wheel there. I'm sorry, that one does not turn. I put the turning wheels with the handles so it's easy to steer. But some of the mods that guys do use are the they put another swivel caster on that back side, 2 of them. So it makes the cart more maneuverable in tight areas. I may do that down the road. I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's our review and our tool setup, guys. We're going to be adding more tools as we go. We've got a few empty spaces back here. Got my eyes on, believe it or not, a Snap-on 1/2-inch drive deep set. I can get a good deal on it used. I may pick it up if the price is right.
Talk show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, our magnetic tray here. Get these as much as you can. Sometimes they're free Harbor Freight. They work great. But again, I hope you guys liked our video, or you liked. I know it's kind of long, but I wanted to give you guys a quick little review here and a little setup of what we have and what we use when we're down in the garage or out in the driveway working on our cars. Very happy with the tool cart. I think you guys will too. They're climbing in prices, I think, guys. The more they're getting known about. $189 on sale. I think I've seen them for recently. Sometimes they're $219 not on sale. You cannot use any of the coupons on US General apparently though. So you can't use the 20 or 25% coupon on these things. It's kind of a weird setup, but hey, for $189, I'm not complaining at all. Alright guys, we're going to sign off here. Sorry for the long video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it helps you guys make your decision on whether to get this tool cart or not. I think you'll really enjoy it. Take care. Until next time.